Matthew 19, verse 13 to 15. And the children came to Jesus, and the disciples rebuked them. And Jesus said to the disciples, "Suffer not that these little children join us, for thus is the kingdom of God." In these verses, God is describing to the disciples and teaching them a lesson on how children have a heart of innocence and also a heart that is a heart after His heart. And sometimes as adults, we forget the importance of children and the lessons that they have to teach us. Sometimes they're good lessons, sometimes they're funny lessons, and sometimes they're just things that we need to hear again because we forgot what it was like to be like a child. My pastor often says, pray like you're 6, and there's so much meaning to that. When was the last time you prayed like you were 6? Or played outside like you were 6? I'd like to tell you guys a story today about one such incident with one of my kids. Boy, that was a tongue twister. But anyways, it was during the summer. My wife and I and my best friend and his wife were taking our kids to the county fair, and we were looking at all the old antique tractors. And all the antique tractors were set up in an area kind of off to the side. The area wasn't paved, but they were in a gravelly area. And my son was running to the tractors and he fell. And we all kind of looked at each other like, is his knees okay? Is he all scraped up? And he kind of got down on the ground and he started making angels in the dirt. And we laugh about it even to this day. We say, oh, making dirt angels. And just a great moment to kind of think back on. I'm going to make a snow angel for you guys today, but he was making dirt angels. A situation where us as adults were all worried if he was all right, but he was just having fun being a kid. And I want to encourage you guys to remember what it was like as a kid. And if you can't remember, watch some kids for a while. They live life carefree. They don't have things to worry about. We are the biggest stress in their life because we hinder their fun. We give them a bedtime or put restrictions on them. But Jesus wants us to pray like we're 6, live like we're 6, think like we're 6, and just make things a lot simpler than this complicated life that we've made out of it. And sometimes us as adults need to apologize to our kids just because we are thinking like adults and not thinking like they are. So do that. Encourage you guys just to be real with your kids. One of my older boys today wanted to go to work and help out on the family farm today, and he had lost that privilege earlier in the week. And my wife actually had a conversation with him and said, why do you like going to the farm? And he's like, I like just being around Grandpa and being around the animals and the tractors and just doing things. And sometimes we just need to ask our kids why they act like they act or why they're thinking like they act, and kind of bring things back down to a more real level. So appreciate you guys. Just want you guys to be more like a kid. So let's have some fun here. And remember, mirror your maker and journey with Jesus today. See you guys.